get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on 2nd down is Kaya. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Webb to throw. It's caught. Shepard. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Webb. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. A play fake, now Webb. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a first down throw. Webb. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Looking to throw on second down. Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. Here's Webb. He's going to let this one go deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. An update from Buffalo, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Second down following the run.
Detroit!
Now a play fake, and it's Kaya. To the right side to Eric Ebron. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And it is now 21-0. the punter now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to look deep, trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A swing pass caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That goes for a gain of 31. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try to run with a J. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Roses to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Faking the handoff. Now Kaya. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, here's Kaya. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing again is Kaya. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. K.D. Cannon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands, downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off play action, it's Webb. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the bootleg, Webb. And complete to a guy the Lions remember well, Richard Rodgers. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw on second down. Webb. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Webb. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Webb to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go. Green, 39.
On first and 10, Webb. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Webb. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. Agreed.
What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
To throw is Kaya. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Kaya looking to throw once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Patriot!
Off the play fake. Webb. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, it's Webb. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again. Webb. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Webb. And this is Shepard on the catch. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Off play action. Webb. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Off the play fake. Webb. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo, and the Bills have taken the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. He'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Here's Webb. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. To throw again. Webb. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Webb now from the gun. He's going to float this one deep, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. DeAnthony Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give them.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play? It changes that. Then maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Back there to that Philly! Here we go! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Webb, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Kaya after the interception. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To throw on second down is Kaya. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Whoa, shifty. Whoa. A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a first down throw for Kaya. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he's got it up and through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start out on the ground with a J. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 2nd down, Webb. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a first down throw. Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Off the bootleg. Webb. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A play fake. Now Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 51 yards. On 1st and 10, Webb. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. A shotgun snap for Kaya. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the gun on third, Kaya. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. The 13 yards that time at a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second down following the run.
All right, now look at 56.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 33 and a first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now they try the right side here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. To throw on second down. Webb, a quick hitter, complete. It's Shepard. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Webb to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jalen Reeves-Maybin in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
No, Jack, Patriot. Hurry up, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 57 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Little motion now from the tight end. On first down, Webb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Giants on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Webb. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Here's Webb. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. So out now come the Lions. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and
smile.
shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
As we go on, like we do, when it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you, what you need, a little mind at ease, there's a little sunshine in the summer breeze, yes, right, baby, if you feel the same, let me know, you feel the same, and let me know, I wanna yes, I do. What you got to lose?
You done made it to see a whole nother summer and it feel good. Stop now, top down through the neighborhood. Let the wind blow, open up the window. That girl is poison like Belleville the bow. We have a barbecue to do at 4. Swimming pool party in the back on the low. And the plates of food will be laid out for free. Little kids, get down. I have a bus pull up with Tommy the Clown to do the jerk. Go to work and do that dance that'll make your whole body hurt. Playing Bombardier, calm and clear. This that time of the year for everybody to be boisterous. Rock with Snoop Dogg and rejoice to this.
As we go on, like we do, when it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you, what you need.
Up my white walls, night falls, I'm feeling good. I'm doing things that you never would, like surfing with the sharks or shooting in the dark, riding on a bike with my grandson at the park, evolve while I elevate, take flight, levitate, breakfast for dinner. I'm cold as but summer ain't the winter. Finna, bender, Kona, on a 3-wheel motion. I'm headed to the ocean, caravan full of cars, neighborhood stars, up the boulevard we go till we can't go no more. It's me and mine, it's summertime. You go off and we go on.
As we go on, like
king is born. I told you before, a king is born. Now I told you before, a king is born. Oh yeah. Oh no, 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 no. Like a beast in the jungle, in the heat of the rumble, I ain't got nothing to lose. I've been fighting these hard times in the ghettos of my mind. Now it's victory that I choose. Yes, my soul is blessed, the king is born. Mama, I confess I'm a bad, bad man. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend, legend. 'Cause I've been down so long that my crown is gone is destined. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend, legend, legend. Like a bull in a glass house, no bull about to smash out. Can't nothing stand in my way. I don't care what the place is, from the penthouse to pavement. You better hear what I say. Hey, yeah. Yes, my soul is blessed, the king is born. Mama, I confess I'm a bad, bad man. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend, legend. 'Cause I've been down so long that my crown is gone is destined. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend, legend, legend. King is born. Yeah, I told you before. Yeah, a king is born. Been broke before, but I never been broken. I told you before. I am the truth now. The truth has spoken. A king is born. Oh yeah, a king is born. Yeah. Oh yeah, ain't no one like me. I'm a legend. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend, legend. 'Cause I've been down so long that my crown is gone is destined. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend, legend, legend. King is born.
Ting ting, hear the sound. Oh, are you listening? Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so I should learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, "None that this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher, 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 higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. Going higher, 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 higher. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Keep running, keep Boom, boom, can you feel the flame? Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh, yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit blow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop about to catch your breath. They're going higher, 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 higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher, 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 higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running.
I've been since my early days. I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press, pan the camera. Please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see my pain. Off the rail, might myself. Bored with life as aboard this plane. Steward this sex if I need help. Maybe what's your last name? Hopefully it still ain't been changed. Something about you make me not doubt you. I will silence my brain, scream louder. Asking when I'm gonna myself. Couple problems, my cash ain't help. Human issues too strong for tissue. False provider, war mass by wealth. Move your body if you came here to party. If not, supposed to have a good time with death and destruction's all I see. Out the sight, I'm out of my mind. The sound of sunshine is calling me. The vibrations is all I need. All I need, all I need. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, move. Party people, I like to see you groove. This is how we do. This is how we do. Deja vu from a bayside view. I see black cats in the daytime too. I see black cats on the daytime news. When handcuffed wrists and his skin turned blue. I met God once at the rendezvous and felt starstruck.
Vince, the car's out front.
Got things to do, got to make my moves. I can't miss my flight and miss you too, boo. First class seats is overrated. Won't go lest they overpay us. Nowadays I'm overdating. My is strict for the hurt. They well acquainted. Their morning is calling me. Good vibrations is all I need. All I need. All I need. Move your body if you came here to party. If not, then pardon me. How I'm supposed to have a good time with death and destruction's all I see. Out the sight, I'm out of my mind. The sound of sunshine is calling me. Good vibrations is all I need. All I need. All I need. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, move. Party people, I like to see you move. This is how we do. This is how we do.
You're getting way too big for your too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Wanna come round there like a bad boy, do it. Want all the talking, go on and do it. Running through the party, bottle up. Rolls on my ear saying storms, don't do it. Double on my shoulder, I don't lack. Hitting with with the business. I don't scrap, even when I bar. I'm so easy ride, but there's no car and no match. What you talking about? Clown, stand down, never had a thing, never had a pound. You were never bad then, you ain't bad now. Never had them, then look back down. Wait, I saw bare kicks, saw bare clothes. Said not that, I can't wear those. I don't like them, they're not my thing. They went silent, they're all weirdos. Like yeah, Storm's gone clear. Never had a Tom Ford or a Montclair. Man, them a calm, but you see my done there. Tell them don't do it, don't dare. Don't care who you know from my block. You're not Al Capone, they can take my car and my crepes. I'll still do the road in my socks. Like who's gonna stop me? You, him, little man. I got blue slims. Don't be an idiot, move smart. I've been killing it, new king. You ain't ready for my new stuff. You're a boy by yourself, go and group up. And when Crep went states for the BTs, I was covering Crep like a boot cut. If mad, it's a family thing, straight family thing. Dumb man, I broke no salary thing. Had a young thing called Amy telling me to come round hers on a Valerie thing. Hashtag Murky Academy thing. You were like art and the gallery thing. Dumb boy there wanna chat about bars, wanna chat about. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, I'm too hot. I got money in my shoebox. I'm the man of the house when my show sold out like the brother from the Boondocks. Beat Swan on my boombox. Still meat from the stew pot. Man, I'm go sick when my tune drops. Little man, that's a hooplo, not a hoopla. What? Pronounce it right. I go Maggie, I'm down to die for this. I don't care, bro, I'm down. Man stressed, so I'm bound to lie my slips. Wait, I'm bound to ride for flips. Real G's gonna ride around to this. Man, I got no time to write at this. I never left my 9 to 5 for this waste man thing. I don't care what rave man's in. I came here to relax, but if it gets mad, make a young boy take man's things. Try to tell me I'm way too big to rebel. Nah, man, you're never too big to rebel. I was in the O2 singing my lungs out rude, but you're never too big for Adele. Leave my yard, blow a kiss to my girl. Salute to my sister as well. Gotta keep trophies down at my mum's bit. Man, I'm getting way too big for my shelf. Man, I see bare MCs on the sideline, but I still got a couple bangs in the pipeline. Man, I got grown men at me. You're getting way too old for the timeline. You're getting way too old for a diss. Should've looked after your kids. Get out the booth, go home to your son. It's never too late to commit. It's like man, love, put my name in a random flag, get a plane to Qatar. This year I learned how to take care of business. Next year I'll learn how to play the guitar. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth?
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercovers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. Squad. 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 Square one, it's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons. Lord, please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't get faced that before, so I live it up. When a come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating this a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Block of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness. I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's for certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight. Then lose your mind. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad. It's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm shining. They ain't seen it when I'm young, out here grinding. It's okay, yeah. Either way, young, getting paid, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm popping. They don't wanna put some money in my pockets. It's okay, yeah. Either way, a hater always gonna hate, yeah. Mad at me cause I'm tryna feed my I'm supposed to make it out and I don't bring my No way, yeah. They ones and they here to stay, yeah. I heard he's always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, yeah. It's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. It's okay, yeah. Coach you when I flip the paddock face.
Dead president, hit the dead president. Dead president, hit them dead presidents.
Let's go, all my little militant. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Dead president, hit them dead presidents. Dead president, hit them dead presidents.
Fast. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Hands on me.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
Check off in my pocket like the yellow paste. Was what I was asking. Loafers in the, I keep it classy. Build an empire. Yeah, that was my state of mind. Yeah, that was my state of mind. Keep the blocks over there, we call it.
The Bills are now on the clock.
Meanwhile, it's like it's Amsterdam. Boy, fresh, you know who got the tropes. 16 when I bought my first rollie. Legend in my hood, just like a never ride in the extra car. Dead presidents, hit the dead presidents. Dead president, hit them dead presidents.
Let's go, all my little militant. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Dead presidents, hit them dead presidents. Dead presidents, hit them dead.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
Fast. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gonna dance to it. Basic, everywhere.
Adam, what can you tell us about Roberts?
His draft stock took a hit at his pro day when he failed to look natural in any of the drop back and ball reaction drills. As Matt Miller put it, it looked like the sun was in his eyes every time he turned around to look for the ball. Sometimes the receiver would break to the right, but he would go to the left too many times. Think with enough coaching, he can sharpen his ability to play in single coverage. We'll see if he becomes a starter at some point down the line for this team.
Baby, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you left your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I that and I that bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
The Cardinals are now on the clock. Dolphins are now on the clock.
Adam Schefter now, who's got more to say about the Dolphins' latest pick.
It was tough for scouts to determine who the top quarterback prospect was between him and the other highly rated passer in this draft. Once he had a great day at the All-Star game, that debate started to move in his favor. From a mechanic standpoint, he looked more comfortable running a pro-style offense, and his production on the field also was a major deciding factor. He led the team on several scoring drives, while his rivals struggled when given his chance. It may still be a toss-up on who the best quarterback is, but the All-Star game was enough to convince one team to pick him up just now.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Montana.
You know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know?
What up, Pig?
Man.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things.
The Titans are now on the clock.
Bring them things. Mucho. I bring them things. Looking so expensive. Rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
Man, you don't want with them, bro. Oh, you, and it better get low. Extorting. You ain't got no friends. Oh, they'll be.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Chanel scarf like rainbow. $1,000. This ain't your cloth. You ain't. That ain't no sauce. I can see the noodles made for poodles. I'm thinking about the law Ferrari coupe. 1.8, the option is the roof. Greens is a secret to
The Buccaneers have made their selection. What can we tell you about him? That's why we have Adam Schefter.
To put it simply, he had a bad day at the Combine. Since then, he's been under intense scrutiny. Matt Miller told me he's never seen a receiver drop so many passes with no one else around. He probably would have been better off skipping the Combine. Working with an unfamiliar quarterback seemed to have had an impact on his poor performance. The team must see something it likes or thinks it can work on improving. At this point, I'm not sure if he needs to become